ladies and gentlemen, we start with our presentation for the Open Campus Day 2018 of the BBW Hochschule. We are traditionally presenting our courses to our students. Our students are happy to do a presentation about our master course, international master course, Management of Creative Industries. Please.
Yes, okay, so hello everyone. Just once again, welcome, as you've heard before. And my name is Monique Williams, and this is Lenya Lenhardt.
Yeah, we're currently in the third semester and heading towards our master thesis. And today we want to present you an overview about our modules and what we do and how the course is in general structured.
And as Herr Beermann already let you guys know, today we will present to you the master's course, Management of Creative Industries.
So we have a quick overview for you. So why Management of Creative Industries and why is Berlin the perfect spot to study such a topic? And then we want to talk to you about our modules and what are future career opportunities after you finish the master program. Then we have an overview of the course and the modules, and you can ask questions if you want about certain classes and lectures we're having. And then we want to talk about the practical approach in our target group. And at the end we have some of the official stuff about requirements for the program.
So starting with the question, what is Management of Creative Industries? Well, actually, when Lenya and I started to come up with this presentation, we asked ourselves, okay, what is Management of Creative Industries for us personally? And we actually thought that it's two things. It's one, coming up with innovative, creative ideas, business ideas, ideas for websites, whatever you're interested in. And on the other hand, it's also finding a way to, or finding methods to control this process, which often leads to chaos, maybe. And so just having a toolkit with which you can manage these processes.
So it's basically laid out for all kinds of people that are interested in any kind of creative field. It can be in the music industry, in arts, many like in startups or in film. There are many options, and it's laid out for everyone that's interested in creative industries.
Yeah. So moving on to the question, why Berlin is so important in the context of this course. Well, first of all, as you all probably already know, Berlin is a hotspot for the creative industries. So it's actually known to offer a spectrum of jobs and business opportunities that also offer or require the creative expertise that we actually learn within this course. Okay, so you know there's a huge startup scene, there are a lot of creative businesses, the entire just scene of individuals who every day practice their arts. And so that's actually what the industries thrive on. So there are a lot of jobs out there for us MCI students. And again, just so the purpose of this master's degree is then to prepare us for the roles in all of these different branches. So you can, again, become a project manager, innovation manager, social media, or community manager, consultant, or once again, founder of your own business.
So what does the Management of Creative Industry Master Programs offer? You have the opportunity to commence your career with business expertise. That means that you, when you start your job, you are already able to deal with all the expectations within this job. Normally you just go to school and learn something, and then you have to go out into the field and have to cope with the expectations there, and here you can you already learn it in class.
So for the program, it has a holistic approach to address the disruptive impact of the digital shift, and this is also something we discuss in basically every topic. The current position of the creative industries and where the digital shift has an impact. So design thinking, to help foster your skills associated with product development, intellectual property management, branding, advanced information, and communication technologies. So this is just a broad overview about the fields we're studying and analyzing.
So moving on to an actual overview of the course, so looking a little bit more at the details. Your degree is going to be in economics, and it's going to be a Master of Arts. And you're going to be studying full-time with a duration of 4 semesters, which equals 2 years. You're going to earn 120 ECTS credit points. As I said before, it's taught in English, and the courses always start on the 1st of October every year. And there has been talk about maybe also getting this program started in the summer semester, but maybe Herr Beermann can let us know more about that later on. The classes also always take place on Friday and Saturday, which I think is really good because it allows us to also work on the side. So you can actually also have practical experience along with this theoretical and also practical experience from the course. So you can directly transfer what you've learned into the reality. Also, another important fact that goes along with that is that you can earn some money on the side, because the course does cost €545 per month, which adds up to a little bit over €13,000. But again, just a little side note on that, I also did a lot of research on different courses that you could compare to this one, and I have to say this is one of the cheaper courses, so that's also another advantage that I saw in this course. Also, there are no additional registration or examination fees, and also the location here in Berlin is another advantage because you don't have as high living costs as, for example, in other countries that also offer similar courses. And what's also really good about this course is that it fulfills all the necessary requirements that you need to, for example, get financial support such as BAföG or for student loans, or also sometimes you can come up with some sort of agreement with your employer. So that is all possible.
So now we can take a quick look at the modules. I won't go into every detail of it, but you can ask questions, of course, if you have a question to a certain topic. We start with the class with the cross-functional analysis of the creative industry, and we have not only the economic side or the historical side of the industry, but also the creative part. So we had, like in the semester as well, design thinking. So we had a creative approach for this semester in there as well. But we also talked about big data. We had research topics. Right now, for example, we're talking about leadership management and how to build creative teams. Then we also had, one of our favorite classes as well was about digital entrepreneurships and innovation development, because this helped a few of us actually with their own projects and with own ideas. And we had the opportunity to, not only to discuss the topics we had in class with the lecturer, but also our own suggestions and our own questions we had for future projects.
But you maybe need to know, what would be interesting to know is that we don't have, like in other universities, all the courses running in the semester at the same time, but you have 2 to 3 courses at the same time, and then you will write an exam. And then you have another course, so you can really concentrate on your 2 or 3 courses.
And then also what Lenya said, the exam is usually at the end of the class, obviously, but so the material is still fresh and it's really easy to sit down, learn, review everything, so you don't have long periods of breaks or anything else in between, so that you actually have the chance to really use that everything's still fresh. Okay, moving on, as I've said earlier, the course does offer a very practical approach, which is really nice because it's very industry relevant, and for example, our professors and lecturers are all already actively working in this field in different corporations, so they already bring a lot to the table when it comes to teaching us different things, and also things that you might not find in an actual book. Okay, so real life experience. Also, another point is that we as a group learn a lot from each other. So we have a lot of students from different backgrounds, and we also all have a lot of experience that we share and then we learn from each other. Also, different research projects that we do at the University of Applied Sciences FIP Research Institute, and obviously the business-related master's thesis that you're going to write at the end, and along with the colloquium.
I think this is something that's very unique for this university and this master program in general, that we are such a small and close group, and there's no typical professor standing in front and talking to us and we're just listening, but we're always engaging and always speaking to each other and learning from each other. And I think every one of our class would say that we profit so much from each other as well, and each other's project and ideas, and we really inspire each other to think in different directions.
Who should study or who is able to study management of creative industries? It doesn't matter if you're from Germany or if you're an international student, you only need to have a bachelor degree. It would be good to have one from creative industries, but we also have people from an engineering background and IT guys, and obviously when you're from the school, from BBW Hochschule already, and you have your bachelor's, and you can study as a master here as well.
And okay, so now also the requirements that you have to fulfill in order to study this. Well, as Lenya already said, you need basically an undergraduate degree, and you should pass this at least with the grade satisfactory. And so a bachelor or a degree from a technical college is totally fine. Again, the English language level, you have to have at least the B2 from the Common European Framework of Reference, but and it should not be older than 2 years. But I would always say don't worry too much about this. We have a lot of students that were nervous about their proficiency, their skill levels, but everyone is doing totally fine. And I guess you guys can actually agree with us on that point, right?
So it doesn't matter in which sector you want to work later on, because you get this great insights of every sector here. The BBW Hochschule really gives you the skills to work in all fields and so many different areas like marketing or like managing and controlling, etc. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for your attention.
If you have any questions, we can also talk outside. Thank you very much.